Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Both quarterbacks have reliable tight ends they know they'll be able to count on to make plays. It's the Titans going up against the Bears. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth with, as always, Charles Davis. Charles, a lot of times in the open, we focus. What about the tight ends in this one?
Well, I think LR identified it really well because the tight ends are matchup nightmares nowadays. Who are you going to cover them with? Because really, they are pumped up wide receivers who can flat out run and use their body to create bigger plays. Cover them with a linebacker, cover them with a defensive back. Either way, they feel like they have the advantage.
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'2" QB out of North Carolina, former number 2 overall pick. It's Mitchell Trubisky.
I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina. Those that had questions about him, they often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Trubisky to throw on second. It's hauled in here by Edmond. Leads to third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
This is Howard on second down. And now running right through it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard. And when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the #2 rookie rusher. Heck, the #2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries. So once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Out come the Titans now. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
From the gun, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. Big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A very solid gain of 27.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Third and long here for Mariota. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So a turnover-filled first quarter of play comes to an end. 0-0 our score. And we're back to Soldier Field after this. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Howard. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now the Titans getting set to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Mariota. His throw incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll have Larry Ridley's highlights, but points obviously hard to come by in this first half. Larry will be in Orlando with our halftime report in about 2 minutes' time.
Yeah, he and his staff, they're putting together nothing but defensive highlights from the first half, and there's nothing wrong with that as far as I'm concerned.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
Many different, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Able to spin free, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Mariota now on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On first down, Trubisky. And his throw here's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. Both the Bears and the Titans have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Now following the pick, Walker's got the reception, and he ends up at their own 49-yard line. Following the forced fumble, Sims is at the catch, but fumbles here. Late in the second, quick pass and catch by Delaney Walker. And he capped off the long drive with the TD as they get out to a 7-0 lead. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Chicago for the start of the second half.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They're part of their offense.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. for the first with Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go with Howard again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Trubisky. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it?
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Gets it to Bellamy outright. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Fresh set of downs here. On the give, running right is Howard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
On 2nd down, Trubisky out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So fourth down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. They begin with Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a play fake here on first down. Stocker's got it. Complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right down Broadway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Two-minute warning over. It's twilight time in this one here as we are getting down to the end of this one. Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Trubisky to throw. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. can go right. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mariota hands to Henry, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And this is a spot where you can learn a lot about a young quarterback.
And that's why they brought him into the organization, because you don't just bring them in strictly for their talent. You think that they have that something special in them that will allow them to function in these types of situations. Now it's time for them to be clinical and not emotional. You know your play sequence. You know what has to get done. Get the ball to the right people, get out of bounds, and get it downfield and try and score.
Yeah, he's trying to earn his stripes here for a winning drive. He's back to throw. Room here to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. And at 50 seconds left, he'll spike it to stop the clock. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. He leaves this one for Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. Back to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.